What's up, boys and girls? Welcome to another video with me, Alex. Okay, so I just signed a buying agreement on a brand new studio apartment here in Nuuk, Greenland. And to be quite honest, it's scaring the living daylight out of me. So I decided to make this video to basically go over what it is that I'm buying and if it makes sense to invest such a large amount of money in a rental property. And also to convince myself that what I'm actually doing is the right thing to do in order to reach my goals. Plus maybe a little bit to get myself out of the comfort zone, which has been pretty comfortably lately. So I kind of need a push out, you know. So if you want to help my self-esteem and make me feel a little less anxious about this huge decision that I'm making, please drop this video a like and consider subscribing. So basically since 2015, when I was walking around as a poor exchange student in Australia, I have always kind of known that at one point I would like to, invest and own rental properties. Seeing how my landlord managed their place while also making a good sum of money really appealed to me. And actually that exact place just sold recently on an auction in Brisbane, Australia. And I'm pretty sure that they walked around with a pretty good sum and they could definitely retire pretty comfortably. Here's a picture of. So the idea of me owning a rental property is definitely not new. I have always known that I would like to own a rental property. So it's super awesome that I'm actually able to do this stuff right now. As you may or may not know, I already own the place that I'm sitting and filming in right now, where I also rent out 2 of the rooms. So renting out a room or a rental place is not that new to me, but buying a specific apartment is definitely a new thing for me and renting that thing out. So it's still kind of new, But what am I actually buying? Well, I just signed the buying agreement for a brand new studio apartment here in Nuuk, Greenland. It is located in a pretty nice area, which is at the moment under construction, but it's gonna also be a very nice area, which is close to downtown, about half a mile from downtown, but still nestled a little away from the town. The area is under a large facelift with a lot of new homes. There's a new daycare up there, and they're also expanding the existing sports hall. And then we also have a new training facility that's going to be located right in front of the place that I'm buying. It is simply a nice neighborhood, very close to downtown, but without the noise and all the traffic that you get if you lived in downtown. And to go into a little more specific of the studio itself, it is 460 square feet, so yes, quite small, which translates to 43 square meters. And then it also has access to a designated storage room. It is located on the 2nd floor with views towards the ocean, which was one of my criteria. I have to be able to see at least a little bit of ocean. It has a very nice balcony with southwestern facing orientation, giving you the afternoon or evening sun when you're sitting there. The price is $240,000 and I have to put a 16% down payment since this is a business purchase. I'm buying it through a business. Originally it was only a 10% down payment, but since I am so nice to rent below market value, I had to pay more upfront. It was basically a prerequisite from the bank. So they pushed me to either take a higher rent or pay more down payment. Thank you, banks, for providing me with this loan. So as you may have guessed, for the rest of the purchase price, I have to take out a 30-year fixed rate mortgage at a total of 3% annually. This is a lot of money to put down, and that down payment has definitely had me a little restless at night, I'm not gonna lie. Because previously I have been trying to preach to always have some extra money stashed away in an emergency fund, and here I am using all, including my emergency fund, to buy this rental property. So don't listen to what people say, but listen and look at what people actually do. That's probably the morale of this video. But the place should be move-in ready in October this year, and I should be able to get roughly $1,200 per month. So with all my expenses paid for, I will be able to walk away with a cash flow of roughly $220 per month, which is the equivalent of buying a brand new pair of Apple AirPods Pros. But no, this is not what we want to do. We want to reinvest what we make so that hopefully we will be able to buy a property further down the line when I have contributed enough again to my own emergency fund so I feel a little more safe. I'm not gonna lie, I have definitely been kicked out of my comfort zone right now. So now I want to make money. With those numbers, the investment return is gonna be a roughly 7% cash on cash return each year. But since you're also paying down the loan, you also get the added benefit of getting equity in the home as you're paying down the loan. And that is gonna contribute an additional $420 each month. And when assuming the property doesn't go up or down in value for the period and time span that I'm gonna own the property, which is probably gonna be 30 years plus, you're looking at a total investment return of roughly 20% each year, which is pretty good in my eyes. And for this kind of return, I believe it is a good thing to do what I'm doing while also providing a renter with a, believe it or not, lower than market rent than usual, while also giving me a healthy return in for basically taking on this risk and having a huge mortgage tied around my ankles as huge shackles. So what I'm trying to say is that I believe in the future of Nuuk and in the investment potential of Nuuk, since more and more people are moving to here and there are more investments in the infrastructure, just to name a few. And I also believe that when I get the keys handed over in October, I will be able to go out and find a tenant. Because for every month and every day that I'm not having a tenant, I will have to have a negative return. So that's also very important to remember. I know this is a huge risk to take, basically taking everything I own at the moment and throwing it into that investment, but I believe that it will pay off so that one day I might be able to call myself a full-time landlord if that is what I want to do. Or just to be better prepared for the official retirement age, as I don't believe that there will be any help to get whenever I hit retirement age in roughly 35 years if they don't raise the age, which they probably will. But what matters most is that you don't forget to hit the like button, please, thank you. And also, what do you think? Am I completely loco crazy by doing this? Should I bought one Bitcoin instead, which is basically the same as I'm using on this down payment? Let me know down below. And with that said, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and comment if you have anything awesome to say. No, but seriously, thank you so much for all the comments that I'm receiving at the moment. We are having more people join this little YouTube thing that I'm doing here. So thank you so much for watching me, the goofy Alex. Hopefully you learned something from it. Hopefully you will learn something from my successes. Not failures, no. No. We don't want any failures right now. But thank you for watching. Until next time, bye.